Even when I'm pooping. Mommy, what are you doing? Mommy, it stinks in here. I'm like, well, then get out.
Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. And I guess this is our Christmassy edition episode for
Why
the
you sound
year.
so unsure? You're like, it might be. I don't know.
Because we only had the one thing to talk about. So much so that I put a post up and was like,
Why
hey.
you tell everybody that? But this could be a fun-filled episode.
Because anybody who
stuff, and you're like, we have nothing Christmassy to talk about, but we're going to call this a Christmas episode.
This is the 101st episode.
We're going to bullcrap our way through this.
Everybody already knows that that's how we do it. They already know. They know.
Like, I guess it's from maybe band. Maybe band taught me, like, when you mess up or something. I thought you were
going like, I don't want to. I thought you were being weird for a second. Like, I thought you were forgetting words. You were like, maybe band. Like, I was thinking like a rock band, and I was like, what is she? Is she leaving the out? Like I thought you were trying to say the band, but you were just going.
Well, why don't you let me finish talking?
I was confused.
Anyway, I learned
you used to be in band in high school.
If you mess up, you don't let it show.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, people will never know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I carry that philosophy over to other parts of life.
No, I get that.
One of them. And like, your eyes, like, I feel like you tell people our secrets.
No, see, there's two different things you're talking about. Like, when I played music up on stage and you mess up, yeah, you just keep going.
I don't think it's two separate things.
No, what I just did was I said, hey, this is probably going to suck. So when it doesn't, I set their expectations really, really low.
But you automatically put negative stuff out there.
No, I don't put negative stuff out there. I just lowered everybody's expectations because we're awesome. And then once we do it, they're like, wow, this is great. You ever went to a movie and you were like, man, this is going to be really good. And then it was average. And you were like,
Must Love Dogs. Do you remember that?
That wasn't average. That was I went into that movie not wanting to see it, and it was horrible.
Like, I apologize to anybody who loves that movie. And I love me some Diane Lane. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to the movie. I talked you into taking me to see this chick flick, and I knew you didn't want to.
Yeah.
You didn't want to. And I was like, oh, it'll be nice. And you're like, you went just for me, just because I wanted to, and I hated it.
Yeah.
I thought it was horrible. So I left there feeling so bad. I was like, I can't believe it. He's never going to go with me to a chick flick at the movie theater ever again. Luckily, it was like the Dollar Theater back when Wilmington used to have one.
Yeah. That was so, I wish they still
had it. It was like $2 to get in or something.
Not like we could go. We can't go anywhere nowadays, but it was still good.
Does that sound gross? Can you hear that, like, in your earphones?
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound like juicy?
Stop rubbing your eyeball and let's have a podcast.
Look at it really, it sounded like really like one of those juicy, gross sounds. What was it? I was like stirring something the other day and it sounded gross. What was it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I was in the kitchen, I think. And
was I with you?
Yeah. Because I was like, do you hear this right now? It sounds disgusting.
What was up with that yeah you just gave? Yeah!
I don't know.
I don't know. So, Christmas. Where do you want to go? Like, I feel like I want to go ahead and hit your topic because it was unique. So,
okay. Christmas is coming up, obviously. For anybody who does not know, it's like, less than 10 days away?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 8 days away? I don't know. I'm not sure of the date right now. Yeah. So, fruitcake. You know, for some reason, that's a Christmas thing. I really don't understand.
I wasn't prepared for fruitcake. That's not the topic. Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a story there. I'll have to look into it.
I love fruitcake.
But yeah, like, we're on complete... It's kind of like candy corn. Mm-hmm. We are on complete opposite sides of the fence where fruitcake is concerned. Because you love fruitcake, and I think is about the most wasteful use of completely good fruit that you could ever imagine.
Really?
I think it's good. Disgusting.
No, it's just like eggnog. It's like...
No, it is not just like eggnog. It's just like nasty old fruitcake.
It's one of those things.
It's cake, and it has fruit in it, but other than that, there's nothing good. There's nothing cakey or fruity about it.
Fruitcake, eggnog, candy corn... Like, they're all, like, specific holiday things, and you should eat them and drink them.
I enjoy specific holiday things. Mm-hmm. Candy canes. Who doesn't enjoy a good candy cane? That's Christmassy, right?
Right.
Fruitcake is nasty.
Fruitcake isn't nasty.
Yeah, like what the heck else is in fruitcake? I've never made a fruitcake because I think they are absolutely disgusting.
It's fruit and sugar cake. Like, like it's real. It is different. Like the consistency is weird. Like
it's like dense and dry.
It's heavy.
And yeah, it's very dense. And I don't even know. It's just. Oh, it's like, let me take some cardboard and mash some fruit up in it and make it in a loaf.
It's not very big, and it's like $3. So, like, if you look at
you're talking about that one specific kind that you get from the store, but I'm talking about fruitcake in general. Some people make fruitcakes, and it's like, the size of like a loaf
I never
of
get to enjoy like homemade fruitcake. I always get the one that I'm talking about is one from the store. Yeah, because
I don't be making that stuff. It's nasty.
So that thing
next year for Christmas, I'm going to make you a fruitcake. I'm going to wrap it up.
It is only. I mean, like...
I'm not doing it this year. I'm too busy.
It's going to be another week before we even put this episode out. Today's like, what, the 15th? You got like 10 days.
I'm not making
You can't make a fruitcake in 10 days?
No, I got stuff to do.
Can't make burritos?
There's some days I can't brush my teeth until like the evening time.
Mm-hmm. You should work on that. Teeth nasty. Breath smell like rotten cheese and stuff. I get home and your hair's all crazy-fied. Your breath stank. You wearing them 3-day-old Lulabus and...
I don't wear the same clothes for 3 days.
I'll just give you a hard time.
No, my hair might be not washed for 3 days, but I don't wear the same clothes for 3 days.
You wear your hair up a lot, which...
Have you seen how much of it I have?
I would
and I have
too.
3 kids?
I have contemplated...
Oh my God.
Every time that I hold Reese, I think to myself, I gotta cut my beard. Because he reaches up and he grabs it and he pulls it and it hurts so bad.
Yeah, he does the same thing with my hair.
Yeah, so, and like... Last night you put your hair down, and I was like, "There's like 20 pounds of hair on top of your head. It's crazy how much hair you have.
It's so much. It's gotten really, really long. It's called mom neglect. That's the name of this hairstyle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
We'll get you a haircut. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll take you to was it Brooklyn?
The Brooklyn salon.
Yeah, take you to the Brooklyn salon. Get your haircut.
That's probably where I'll go whenever I get there.
So the fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Now, when you buy it as a fat person, here's the deal. This is what you do as a fat person when you buy food. You eat it. It
like makes me feel like I'm gagging.
Stop it. Let me tell the story. I've been trying to get this for like 5 minutes. Let me tell you. So you buy this thing, right? The size that it is, if it was a normal cake, I could eat it, no problem. You know what I mean? Like it's not very big, but whatever it's made out of, whatever is in it, how it's compressed. You eat like half of it and you feel like you ate a pot full of grits.
Yeah, because you're probably not supposed to eat it. That combination of ingredients is probably not even healthy.
What, fruit and cake?
There's something in that cake that makes it nasty. I don't know. I'm about to look up a fruitcake recipe.
Look up a fruitcake recipe.
Because I honestly, I don't know. I didn't eat it growing up. I mean, like every so often I would try it to like see if I changed my mind. And I'm like, nope, still nasty. Hang on. Oh, there's such a thing as fruitcake cookies. Did you fart?
No.
What was that?
Oh, I don't know.
Everyone's favorite fruitcake. Just look at this thing. It's nasty.
Read it. Read what's in it.
Yeah. Like, look at that. You should not eat something that looks like that.
I mean, that one looks like it was cooked real hard, but it kind of looks like meatloaf.
It does look like meatloaf.
And I love some meatloaf.
Well, I like meatloaf too. Let's see. Dried pineapple, raisins, dried apricots, dates, candied red cherries, crystallized ginger, rum, brandy, apple juice, or cranberry juice, butter, dark brown sugar, salt, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, baking powder, eggs.
Stop talking so low. I'm keeping this in. Everything that you've said sounds delicious.
Flour, black cocoa.
You're whispering, Katie.
Sorry, I'm reading. Golden syrup, boiled cider, or dark corn syrup.
That's what it is that you don't like. I think that's the tipping point for you. So it's the molasses stuff that you don't like. I don't think we should talk about fruitcake anymore.
I'm just saying. I just need to make my stance clear.
Okay, now that we're done talking about fruitcake, can we please talk about boobs?
The reindeer ugly sweater things?
That is, it's crazy.
Yeah, so there's these, I guess this is a new trend. This year is the first year I've ever seen it. And I haven't seen it in person, only on the internet. But, everybody loves to have their ugly Christmas sweaters. So there's this thing where people are making Christmas sweaters and like you have your boob.
You cut a hole in it so that your boob hangs out.
You have just one boob to come out. And then you decorate your boob. I'm making the motions.
You're like grabbing it and moving it around and stuff. Like I'm trying to focus and have a show
so
you
here. Decorate the boob with like a nose and eyes,
antlers
and whatnot, and it's a reindeer like poking out of your sweater. And I was joking around with you the other day. I was like, I'm totally gonna make one of those because I mean my boobs are out half the time anyway, feeding a child. But then I was like, my reindeer would not be that attractive. It's like saggy and veiny and looks like it's been chewed on.
It's because it does get chewed on.
You're not supposed to agree with me. You're supposed to go, no, your reindeer would be beautiful.
You know what? I was actually thinking the other day.
Perky.
I was thinking the other day for, a 34-year-old woman who's breastfed 3 children. They're the most wonderful boobs I've ever.
Why do you have to throw in all that stuff for your age? Considering the fact how many children you've fed.
It's weird. It's like you're a witch that they look so good for everything that you've put them through.
I feel like you're trying to compliment me right now. But you're like really insulting me? I don't know. It's confusing.
I don't know what your problem is. I try to play with them all the time. You know I love them.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it was what was it? It was a hashtag reindeer boob. And people are people are going out in public, and I'm just like, wow, that's so brazen and bold.
So my thought is, you would have to go braless, right?
Yes, you have to go braless
because I mean, obviously the one boob would not have a bra, but the other boob inside the sweater would have to be braless. Because you can't wear a bra, just one boob, unless you have like pasties or something. But then it's like, kind of, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, you go to like Walmart, get how much does a cheap bra cost?
But I mean, it's not going to work if you remove one.
Well, you just cut a circle out, like leave all the metal stuff around the outsides. I don't know what it's called.
Now you're like pointing, making gestures, encircling.
Yeah.
The breast.
The breasticles. You just do one.
So you're saying leave the underwire.
Yeah, leave the underwire. That's the name of it.
I mean, maybe that can work, I guess.
Yeah. But then if let's say that, not talking about you, but let's just say in the situation you have somebody that their boobs are a little saggy, it would look weird because
the reindeer would look a little
the reindeer would be lower than like the other side of the shirt. You know what I mean?
True. If they did one bra, then you could just go braless and they would be even, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're taking that stance. All you women just go braless, stick one boob out, put pasties on it. For Christmas.
I didn't say anything of the sort.
That'll make everybody. And like, there's not going to be any when that happens, there's no neutral. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's like, doesn't notice. It's either like, people are like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to notice if you walk into like a Christmas party or something and you literally have one boob hanging out with googly eyes on it.
Yeah, male or female.
Everybody is guaranteed to take notice. Because
I've seen guys doing it too. Like if I do it, because I got that floater problem with my eyes. That's how I'm going to make my reindeer. Like he's going to be crooked eyed.
You're going to have like a crooked eye reindeer?
Yeah. Oh, what about that picture? Have you seen, I showed you the picture where this guy went to like a hobby store and he bought like a ton of the little eyes that you glue on to like crafts. And he opened up his refrigerator and put them on all the food.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
So like he opened his refrigerator up and it looks like all the food's looking at you. That's how you lose weight.
It was fantastic. It was like, I don't know how long it took him to do that, but it was pretty fantastic. It definitely gave me a good chuckle. Like if I go down to the refrigerator one morning, and that's one of the first things I do because I get my coffee creamer out of the refrigerator. And if I open up the refrigerator and all the condiments and things
They're just looking at you,
are staring back at me, I don't even know how I feel.
You haven't had any caffeine yet. You're just.
I'd probably think I was hallucinating or something.
I wanted to so bad, like because I saw it and I didn't tell you about it for a couple weeks. And my plan was I was going to do it, but it turns out I don't have time.
Imagine that.
I just don't have time. I don't have time. So. Hashtag don't have time. Hashtag reindeer boob. Hashtag note boy. That's a thing. That happened. Thanks to you.
Note boy.
Yeah, that trended on Twitter. And I mean, not like crazy trending, but like I saw it a couple times and I was like, oh, Jesus. So you want to hit some of these Christmas topics from Facebook?
Yes, I do.
All right, here we go. We got a couple from Jessica. The first one says, Santa, a good behavior modifier or a big fat lie that instills a deep-seated lack of trust.
Huh. Well, I don't know. Well,
I feel like when you ask a question like that, something happened. Right?
My whole thing is, like, as far as parents and kids, is parents you have to lie to your kids anyway.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me
We covered
wrong.
that in 100.
I'm not, like, encouraging people to lie. Lies are bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no getting around the fact that you have to.
You do.
Have to. No wants to. You have to lie to your kids.
And I just want to stop a couple of you right now. We're getting emails more frequently. Like, we're getting a lot more communication. People are talking. Don't email us about how you don't lie to your kids ever. I don't want to read that.
I don't want to hear that crap.
So if you don't, good for you. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know
the rest
how
of
any
us.
parent could possibly survive life without lying to your kids every once in a while. Even if you're just trying to open a candy wrapper and your kid goes, "What's that?"
Yeah.
It's
nothing?
Kale.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's vegetables. It's green vegetables. You don't want any of it. Like, you have to lie to your kids. You do.
But yeah, don't send us any of those emails. So, I mean, I don't think we've really used it as a good behavior modifier.
Our kids, they're still pretty young.
Yeah.
And so they're just kind of grasping the concept of, be good. Santa will give you gifts.
Mm-hmm.
They know about Santa, but yeah, they don't completely grasp it yet. So for us, it's not really being able to be used as a behavior modifier, but I'm sure it will be in years to come. I have absolutely no doubt.
Maybe a third option or a third answer would be, it's Christmas time and that's what we've done forever and let's keep doing it. Maybe that's an answer. Maybe it's just fun, My
whole stance is we teach our children about the birth of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And we teach our kids that we celebrate Christmas because it's Jesus' birthday. And so our kids know that, as well as Santa, and we celebrate as a mixture, and they're small, and Santa, to me, plays into just the magic of being a child at Christmas.
And now Riley wants to make a cake.
Yeah, the kids asked if we can make a cake for Jesus' birthday, because
they understand birthdays.
Yeah, they get that. They understand what a birthday is, and they were asking me, we were talking about how, Christmas is Jesus' birthday, and Riley was like, well, what kind of cake are we having, or something like that. And so I was like, we'll make a
Fruitcake.
No, Christmas. We're absolutely not having fruitcake. No. Put my foot down. No. We're going to have cake that we can all enjoy.
Speaking of food.
I don't know what kind of cake Jesus' favorite kind is, but I hope it's not fruitcake.
Speaking of food, the next one was the best and worst holiday dishes.
Well, the worst is fruitcake.
Okay, and I'm going to go with the best is fruitcake. So we've covered that question.
That's the best. What, holiday dishes.
It's time for Christmas. You know what I want? I want a piece of fruitcake and a glass of eggnog, because that's
the best, though?
When it comes to food, that's what, I'm not saying that it's the best, but I'm saying, taste-wise, it might not be the best. The thought of Chinese food on Christmas, I think that would be amazing. And it would taste wonderful. It would taste better than fruitcake. I get it.
I guarantee it would taste better than fruitcake.
When you think about being in the moment, being in the Christmas moment, yeah, I want a piece of fruitcake with some eggnog. Best thing.
I like egg. I couldn't drink eggnog every day in December or anything. I like eggnog because it just gives that connotation of the holidays, You drink it and in your mind you're like, this is holidays, this is what we do.
Do you know how miserable and full you would be if you ate half a fruitcake and a glass of eggnog?
Right? I think your stomach would just revolt and be like, no more.
Next Christmas, I'd be on your side and be like, no fruitcake.
I can't enjoy anything else. I can't have hot chocolate. I can't have turkey. I can't have anything because my stomach is full of fruitcake and eggnog.
Yeah.
Best holiday dish to me, that's really hard. I love so many holiday foods, but one of my favorite things that just screams holiday is green bean casserole. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
You make a good green bean casserole.
I make a killer green bean casserole.
That's awesome. The next, I guess this is a comment. It said, office parties ... How do you feel about Christmas office parties?
I haven't had one in a while because I stay home. You haven't
had a job in a long time.
But I have been to them before, and I always enjoyed myself. And I've been to your holiday parties at your work for, the past several years.
Mm-hmm. You didn't go this year.
No, this was like the first year I haven't gone, I think, in quite a while.
It was good. Food was amazing.
You just rub it in a little bit more, why don't you?
You were here really eating what? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Probably.
Pretzels? You weren't having bananas because the kids ate all those.
No, I was not having bananas because while I was in the bathroom the other day, our kids had eaten 8 bananas. 8 of them.
That is too much.
And then they walked around talking about, Mommy, I'm full. I was like, I bet you are. If I ate 8 bananas, I would be full too. And I'm not sure how it got divided up between the 2 of them. I have no idea. One of them could have eaten all of them. They enjoy peeling bananas, and then they know if they peel it, they have to eat it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, as office Christmas parties, it's one of those things, like, it can be awkward, especially for me, like, when I'm going as your spouse.
Yeah, because people are like, she doesn't work there. Who is she? Who is this lady?
But, everybody's usually very nice.
Let me tell you about when you came to, like, our Christmas little get-together. I think it was last year? Or the year before? I don't remember. But it was the next day. People kept coming and going, your wife is so pretty. And eventually I was like, did everybody think everybody was surprised. Was
everyone's expectations really low?
I guess they were like, oh, wow, she's pretty. Like, we didn't see that coming.
Were they just expecting me to be ugly or something?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a big fat guy. They were just like, oh, he's probably got, not, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I had a bunch of people come to me and go, your wife is so pretty.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. Thank you.
Everybody's like, look at him. He's doing all right for himself.
You just wanted to go and show me off a little bit.
He's got that.
Look at this eye candy I've got. Trophy wife.
So this is from Ashley, and it's a paragraph of different things. Family traditions. For us personally.
My family is like, let's get together, eat, and leave as soon as we possibly can.
It is really fast.
I think my family hates spending time with me.
Like, when we do holiday stuff with your family, it's eat and go.
And Thanksgiving,
it's so quick. So quick.
I think literally the second my mom put her fork down, she was like, well, I've got to go. So it's like, what is wrong with us? Do they just hate me? Like, do they hate spending time with me? Is it that horrible? Is it because our house is chaos? I don't know.
Tell me about your childhood, Katie.
No,
what kind of deep rooted feelings do you have?
We don't have enough time for that.
About your family?
That is for another podcast.
What other podcast? This is the only one we do. Let's get it out
another
now.
Episode.
We can do a 2-parter.
Episodes. It might take a while.
So that's coming up next. Episode 102, Katie's Family.
Oh my gosh.
So, for us personally, we've only really got 2 traditions because we haven't been a family for too long.
We have lots of traditions.
Well, I mean, like, as like a whole family, like, it just started 3 years ago. So, I mean, like, having Christmas.
Well, like, every Christmas, we get a new family ornament.
I was about to say that. We do the ornaments.
Yeah, we have we get a family ornament. And we get each of the kids their own ornament. And then they make some sort of homemade ornament. So
in 10 years, we're going to have 1,000 ornaments on our tree. We do a lot of ornaments. Why do you look at me like
Because you complain about it. You're such a Grinch.
I'm not a Grinch.
You made a comment just the other day because I was like, we need an ornament. This is our first Christmas in our new house. Mm-hmm. And I was like, we need an ornament for that. And you're like, haven't we bought enough ornaments already? Like, that's what you said to me. Like, it's our first Christmas in our new home. Have we bought enough ornaments already?
Thank you, Ashley, for that wonderful topic.
No, we read the night before Christmas with the kids on Christmas Eve before we put them to bed.
Now, is it a tradition? Because this is only going to be the 3rd time.
This will be the 4th time.
Will it be the 4th time?
This is Reagan and Riley's 4th Christmas, yeah.
All right.
And we've done it every year, so yes, I consider
I don't
that
know how old my kids are. Thanks for letting everybody know.
Well, they're 3, but this is their 4th Christmas.
Yeah. I was doing that simple math. 3 Christmases. They were born on Christmas, so that's 1.
They were not born on Christmas? What are you talking about?
Making a joke.
No, you don't even know their birthday.
I do know their birthdays.
What kind of father are you?
Their birthday is September 4th. It's the new one that I don't know his birthday.
When is Reese's birthday?
May 27th? When is it? When is it?
It's May 29th.
Oh, the 29th. Okay, yeah. 29th.
Oh my gosh.
Did we talk about that?
We only have 3 kids, and 2 of them share a birthday. You should be able to remember.
I was within a day or 2. I mean, that counts.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to pick up some of his medicine. I can't remember if we talked about this. I tried to pick up some medicine for Reese. What was he getting? Oh, the breathing stuff. He had to get like a little breathing treatment.
Oh,
She
the
had like a little
albuterol.
cough. Yeah, and she asked his name, and I was like, "It's Reese McKnight, his birthday." And I said the date, and she goes,
What did you said the wrong date?
Yeah, she said, what year? And I said, it was this year. It was just a couple months ago. And then she goes, and she leans in and she goes, his birthday is the 29th. Because I told her, I think I might have said the 27th or something.
I wonder if it's because Avery, Megan and Morgan's little girl. Obviously, you know who I said that for everybody else's benefit. Anyway, she was born a month and 2 days before Reese. She was born on April 27th.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's why you get the 27th and the 29th.
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the traditions. We also read the story of Jesus' birth with the kids every Christmas, the night before Christmas Eve. So we read the story of Jesus' birth one night, and then before Christmas the next night. And that's one of my favorite traditions.
My favorite tradition is Christmas Eve. It's just us. I love our family. When I say our family, I mean like not us in this house, but like, your side of the family, my side. I love everybody, but like Christmas Eve, I feel like that should be just you and I and the kids.
Yeah.
Watch some Christmas movies, have some cookies. Like that's my favorite. I like that. I like Christmas Eve better than I like Christmas.
I understand that.
Because we're so busy on Christmas,
Christmas Eve night, it's like magical, It's like the anticipation, the build up. And yeah. And I know when we became parents, I was really excited about having kids at Christmas time because it's different. It's so different and it's wonderful. But at the same time, it is so much more work.
Oh, yeah.
It is so much more stressful and it is so much more exhausting. Our first Christmas with our kids, the twins, they were only 3 months old. And granted, they were only 3 months old and they were still in heart monitors, all that crap. They were still a little bitty. But I remember going, holy crap, this is so much more exhausting having kids on Christmas. And it is. And every year it has not changed. It is still super exhausting because you have so much to do with the kids. I mean, it's all month long of December.
I think it's going to get easier around 15 or 16 years. Like when the kids are 15 or 16.
When they don't want to hang out with us anymore.
Yeah, they're not going to want to care as much. They're going through their teen phase. And then like their gifts are going to be like, give me an iPhone. Or, it's something simple that you don't have to put together.
You're not assembling things.
You just like, you put it in a gift bag and they'll be thrilled. And then they walk away and play with it. And then you just sit on the couch going, well, that was that.
Remember the days we used to hang out with our kids? Yeah, it's super exhausting though. Oh my gosh. Because you're already caring for small children and then doing all the Christmas stuff with small children. And then there's still the parties and family get-togethers and cooking all the food. And I'm like, it makes me tired just thinking about it.
Well, our family's coming over here on Christmas. I'm excited about that. That's nice. I like it when the family comes here.
Yeah, it's nice to not have to leave.
Yeah. So.
But still, like, there's like cooking and stuff and it's a lot of work and...
I have hit my toe twice.
What?
I keep hitting it on this thing down here.
Well, don't do that anymore.
Sorry. Okay, she's got like 30 topics. Let's move on to the next one. Disastrous.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry my husband sounds so negative right now.
I'm not
Mr.
negative.
Grinch. Oh, she's got like 30 topics, so let's move on. You're such a Grinch. Why can't you just be happy?
Disastrous family get-togethers, like the podcast that I'm currently on.
It's not disastrous. Why? There you go. Be so negative again.
Do we have any disastrous family get-togethers? I don't think so. Well, there was that one Thanksgiving that my dad accused me of stealing the soap. That was pretty rough.
Oh, man. I don't think there's...
I didn't talk to my family for like a month after that.
We've never had like any crazy disastrous family get-together where it was like one huge thing.
And then once again, your family...
pretty much every family get-together, you know. I mean, anybody who has family... Things that people say things.
No,
there's comments, there's
not the crazy.
bickering, disagreements, but then there's all the good stuff too. Like, you gotta take the good and the bad together.
I mean, I don't think, like, with your family, like you said, it's not going to be disastrous.
My family just, they don't want to hang out with
they'll come, they'll eat, and then they're like, oh, let's go. And they get together. So, I mean, there's no opportunity, I guess, for a disastrous time. Best holiday movies.
My favorite is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah?
That is my absolute favorite.
My favorite is Home Alone, and with Elf being in a close second.
Oh, I do love me some Elf. Elf was probably my second favorite.
Favorite non-traditional movies to watch at Christmas time. I don't really have a non-traditional movie that I'm like, oh, let's watch this during Christmas, because I'm real cheesy when it comes to Christmas. Like, I on December 1st, I put in green earrings and I wear them all December.
You like to watch Scrooged.
That's not non-traditional. It's a movie about Christmas.
I know, but it's not exactly one of those like feel-good Christmas movies. You know what I mean? I mean, it is, but it isn't. I don't know. I
think she means like watching like Green Mile.
Yeah.
Or The Shawshank Redemption or something like that.
No, I get it.
Or Die Hard. Everybody says Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it came out at Christmas time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we have any non-traditional... Well, especially in more recent years, because we don't watch nearly as many movies as we used to because of the kids. Paw Patrol. That's what I'm going to go with. Yeah,
we'll watch the crap out of some Paw Patrol. Toy Story. Do you love or hate Christmas? That's a weird question. I used to absolutely adore and love Christmas. And I still do. But it's a lot more stressful now that I have kids.
It is. I love Christmas. Hands down, I do. I love Christmas. But yeah, Christmas as a parent, it's a whole different world. And there's things that I love more about it, and then there's things that I don't. There's like, I hate that starting Thanksgiving Day, my email blows up with sale, 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 buy this now, today only. All the way up until New Year's.
It's too much.
And it makes me feel inadequate because I can't buy every single little thing on sale that I want for, whoever. And that I hate stuff like that. I hate that Black Friday is like such a huge thing. Like, go home and celebrate with your family. Eat food and be happy. There's 364 other days of the year that you can go shopping. Well, I guess not Christmas. Most places are closed on Christmas, but so 363. You have plenty of other days to go shopping. That's how I feel about it. So, like, there's things that really, really bug me at Christmas time, but overall, I do love Christmas.
I love it too.
It's just, it is more stressful now.
What are you gonna do? This question comes from Krista.
Oh, was that all of Ashley's?
Yep, that was all of Ashley. Thank you,
so
Ashley.
it wasn't 30? Oh, imagine that. I'm messing with you. God, that look.
Find your laugh.
You better stop. We're not done.
This next one is from Krista. Did Grandma really get run over by the reindeer, or did she fake her own death?
Well, no.
Before we answer that, I want you guys to ponder this. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. This past episode that we did, or was it 99? Yeah, it was 99, and 100 we didn't talk about Patreon. We said, we were blunt with everybody and was like, look, this is what Patreon's going to start doing. We don't know how it's going to affect our people. And then I also said if anybody has any problems, it was about fees, about passing on fees to, the people that are contributing, which I thought that was absolutely unfair.
Yeah, and you actually
I sent
them an email as soon as you found out.
I did.
And to show our disapproval.
And actually in the letter that I sent, I was like, if one person emails me and they're upset, I am going to cancel the whole thing. Because I want it to be an active community and I don't want it to upset people. Well, apparently I wasn't the only one that sent these concerns in.
It was total bullcrap.
And they sent a retraction out in about 6 days and have decided not to go that route.
Good.
It's going to be like, if there's fees for processing, put it on me.
Yeah.
Like, these people that are contributing, they're doing that out of the goodness of their heart.
Yeah.
Like, don't add stuff to them. That's not fair. They picked their own price point. Don't add stuff to it.
Yeah, that's not fair.
So anyways, you'd be happy to hear that they're not going to do that now. All the fees, 100% of the fees are getting transferred to Katie and myself and the other creators in Patreon land. So you can go and become a patron for whatever price point you want, starting at $1. And everybody's going to get a sticker to start with. At $5, you get 2 stickers. If you do $15, we will research you on the internet and talk about you in front of everybody. Need some of your water?
Sorry, I had like a tickle in my throat.
Yeah? You kept like looking away and coming back.
I was trying not to cough into the microphone.
And then if you do $25, we will call you on the phone during an episode. But we don't guarantee a time limit. If you're bored, I'm just going to hang up on you. But we will call you. So.
You are not going to just hang up on somebody. Why are you so rude?
I didn't do it. It wasn't like we were talking to somebody just now.
Like, I'm going to call you, but if I think you're bored, I'm going to hang up on you. What kind of sales pitch is that, Bob?
Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. Before we get to the grandma thing, something else that we've got to start doing more of. And this is really, really important. No jokes at all. If you enjoy this show, we need you to tell a friend. That's it. Share the show with a friend. Here's the thing with podcasting. It's not really a discoverable?
Yeah, it's a V.
Yeah, it's not really.
Discoverable.
Discoverable. People are like, that's why you don't got any patrons. Because you are doing an audio thing and you can't talk. No, podcasting is not really a discoverable thing. Like, it's real hard to discover a podcast. Mm-hmm. Because if you're an avid podcast listener, like I am, I've got 5 different ones that I listen to. That's a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm not just clicking on something and finding a new one. The way that you discover new podcast is by somebody going to someone that you trust, someone that you're friends with, and they're going, hey, I listened to this and it was really good.
Yeah. So
it doesn't matter how many times I post stuff, how many times you post things. It's all about word of mouth. So we need them jaws to start going. We need you guys to chip in and help us out. So there you go. Okay, did Grandma really get run over by the reindeer, or did she fake her own death? What are your opinions on this?
She got run over.
You think she got ran over?
Yeah, I think she did.
Now, I don't know that I wouldn't go to the theory of faking her own death. Let's reference evidence number 1. I've got the lyrics to the song.
Or there could be a third option. It could have been Grandma.
Homicide?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's check it out.
He's playing the part of the grieving widower.
The words. Here we go. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Why was she walking home? Like, why? Where was she?
Why wasn't Grandpa with her?
Was she mad? Is that why she was walking? Why was she out in the cold by herself? She's an old lady, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, listen, why wasn't Grandpa walking with her?
You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog. So Grandma's a drunk. Because, you would only bring that up if it's like that spiced eggnog, like the Irish eggnog. So now Grandma's in the store. She's drunk and hobbling about the town on foot in the cold winter.
Hobbling about the town?
Okay. And we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication. So Grandma is drunk, she's not taking her pills, and she's walking home in the cold. She staggered out the door into the snow. At this point, I'm putting it on the family. Like, Grandma is probably 93 years old. She's drunk. She hadn't had her medication. Why are y'all letting her leave?
Why didn't somebody give her a ride?
I know, baby, it's cold outside. Like, that song comes on constantly. Like, it's a reminder. When we found her, Christmas morning, you waited until the morning to go looking for her?
And nobody realized she was missing?
Jeez.
When Grandpa got home, he was like, Grandma ain't here.
Like,
he didn't wonder where she was at?
Does Grandma just wander off drunk in the middle of the night?
Maybe that's
so frequently?
Maybe that's a thing. Yeah, maybe he's...
At the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back.
How'd she get run over on the front and the back?
Let me ask you this. You ever seen a reindeer with claws?
No.
So what kind of claw marks are on her back?
Maybe that was the buzzards.
The buzzards? That's what you're going to go with?
I don't know.
You think the buzzards are circling things on Christmas Eve night when it's 30 degrees outside? No. Buzzards
they
eat
still
things in the
gotta
daytime.
eat.
They eat in the daytime. They're daytime eaters. They're not owls.
Maybe it was an owl then.
Okay, Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You could say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now, we're all so proud of Grandpa. At this moment, is this really the moment to be proud of Grandpa? He's been taking this all so well.
That sounds suspicious to me.
See him in there watching football? He's like, man, I haven't been able to do this in years. Drinking beer and playing cards. Okay. I think the other option
that is not appropriate behavior.
Yeah, this sounds like motivation right now. Like, he's happy. He's like, I can play football. I can drink beer.
No,
I can play cards. Oh, he's watching football, playing cards, drinking beer. Grandpa is excited about the lack of Grandma. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, except for Grandpa. He's partying. And all we can do is wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back. That's what we're thinking about? Like, that is what we're thinking about.
Get our money back.
I guess. And then they do the course again. Now, the goose is on the table. So, all right. The goose is on the table. That means it's Christmas Day. They're like, screw it. Let's have dinner.
I mean, you gotta eat.
The pudding made of fig. So it ain't just like, let's throw something together real fast. Now we're having pudding. They're having a goose.
Well, I mean, they probably already had all the stuff for Christmas dinner. Might as well cook it.
And the blue and silver candles. That would have matched the hair on Grandma's wig. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. So now they're intentionally trying to discredit Santa's atmosphere, his character. You know what I mean? They're like, look, don't look at Grandpa. I know it's Christmas afternoon. They found his wife dead 2 hours ago, and he's drinking beer, watching football, and playing cards. He seems happy. But what about the fat guy playing with the little people? Let's go talk to him. He's the suspicious one. I don't think Grandma killed herself. I'm edging towards the family member took her out.
I think maybe it could have been like a hitman situation.
Yeah? You think Grandpa paid somebody?
He called up Santa
and now
Claus.
He's like, he
called up Santa Claus and be like, this is the perfect time. She's going to be drunk off of eggnog.
No, he didn't call up Santa Claus because at the end they start trying to say it was Santa Claus. You can't pinpoint the real person because then they're going to roll you.
No, it's just called reasonable doubt.
I guess.
That's what I'm going with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where else are you going to get hoof marks? Somebody on a horse, maybe?
I get the hoof marks. If they really got ran over by like a reindeer, the claw marks, though, that's the doubt. No reindeer's got claws. You know? Like, what happened? What happened with those claws?
I'm going with the buzzards.
Going with the buzzards.
Yeah. That's my answer.
So there you go. That is our Facebook Christmas topics and questions and things of that nature. And Katie is violently spinning the fidget spinner, so I think that means she's bored. So we're going to go ahead and call it
I was focusing.
A Christmas night. Your focus throws my focus way off. Like I believe if you knew how to juggle, you would be doing it while we were.
I probably would.
Like I'd stop talking. I would just be looking and be like amazed.
But hey, I'm not shaking my leg.
No, but you're shaking. Look at all the nutcrackers. They're all moving back and forth.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have your nutcrackers on the table.
It's my table. And they're my nutcrackers.
Our poor kids, they're in our living room. They said, "Where's all the nutcrackers?" I said, "Daddy took them to the podcast room." I said, "Why?" I said, "Because Daddy wanted to look at them." And they said, "We want to see them." And I was like, we're going to have to talk to Daddy about that. The poor kids are like, "Please bring the Christmas decorations back, Daddy. Please."
There's a gate that they can look over and see. They probably can see them better than when they're in the living room. Because in the living room, we had to put them 8 feet in the air so they won't touch them.
Yeah, but during the day, if I'm downstairs, they're going to be up under my feet. They're not going to be upstairs playing with toys in their room that we have provided for them.
I get it.
That would be too easy. That's not how things work. They want to be up under my feet. And we go, "I want to sit in your lap," which I'm happy to accommodate. But we have this whole house. Mm-hmm. And they want to be right there. Even when I'm pooping. "Mommy, what are you doing?" "Mommy, it stinks in here." I'm like, well, then get out.
Find your laugh.
Find your happy.